Hi everyone, this is a video about this Sony Walkman. This is quite old one, and I think the time that they made this, it was in 80s, mid 80s, 85, 86. I'm not sure if anyone out there knows more than me. Please let me know. And I think is one of those retro ones that Sony came up with this mirror effect that is like windows and so on, but still I think still left a little bit of window here to see the tape inside, but the rest there are mirror effect, silvery mirror effects, and this one has the radio as well, and it's just basic ones, and before they are getting to the sizes like this, but still, and this one is really sought after, and they really want this, some of the collectors out there, because it's in one piece and is not much damaged after all these years. And the model number is WM-BF22, and is a radio cassette player, so it has a radio as well, AM FM radio, and it takes two AA batteries, and most of these nowadays, because they have left the batteries inside, or these connectors here, they are rusted or they have been oxidized by battery leakage. And further to that, the battery leakage from here goes to the PCB, and unfortunately is going to damage the PCB. I'm going to make a video about, if you leave your batteries inside your vintage Walkmans, what is going to happen to your Walkman and inner workings of your Walkman. And this one is really rare because it has the back door as well, and if the back door and everything like this is intact cosmetically, the price of these are going to vary from £10 if it's really bad, in a very bad shape, and it goes up to £100 when it's refurbished and is in working order. This one, unfortunately, the motor of this had seized and is not moving at all. Because of that, still the radio works. You can use this as radio or donor parts, or if anyone has a battered body but the PCB is working and the motor is good, they can swap that PCB into this. So this one is a very good donor, or for future project is good. So the price of this, as I mentioned, if it goes more than £30, if it's not in a good shape, please do avoid it because it's rather old. And if the motor had the same scenario as this one, so you're going to have a good paperweight in a shape of a Sony Walkman. But I hope your paperweight is like this one, that the radio is working. Anyhow, this in order to open this, there are 4 latches here. One is here that you can release this one first. Let me just shine a light in there. In there you can release it from there, and when this one is open you can go with a spudger between this black line and this silver line and just pry it open and release these latches. One is there, one is here, and there is another one here and another one here. So that is how to open this, because as you see there are no screws whatsoever. They are all press fitted, or with those latches they just get together. So let's study this to see what this one offering you, and why this one is so expensive is first because of this mirror effect that it has. It's somehow a retro look it has to it, and it has a radio as well, and still they have left a little bit of window here for tape to be seen as to where in tape you're listening to, and that is the indicator for the radio station. And when you open this you have to be very careful, because this radio station indicator is really difficult to put it in the right position. And in here is it, because it's rather old, I think it's in the 80s they have made this. It's just normal play without any auto reverse and forward and rewind and stop, and that's really it. And then on the side here it just says made in Japan. That some people they pride themselves by keeping the Japanese made Walkmans. Some of these they have made in Taiwan or Singapore or some else places like that. And here at the bottom we have the DC in 3 volts, and remember this one is center negative, because most of appliances nowadays they are center positive. So be careful if this one doesn't have a diode inside, to avoid any damage to the PCB. Is going to be damaged and fried. And then you have a radio and tape option here, and here you have AM and FM band selector. And on this side we have the tape. Something that is really funny about this side everything is written right way up, and then when you go here everything is written wrong way or opposite way. So in order to look you have to turn it round. That is a little bit of quirky on this one. And then on here we have volume, and then the headphone jack and tuning knob, radio tuning knob, and then tape selector, normal or chrome or metal. And then here you have the stereo or mono radio FM station, and nothing much else anywhere else. And be advised, if you want to get one of these, the motor, as I mentioned, is on the built into the PCB. So you cannot buy another motor to change the motor for this. If the motor is like this, is seized, and motor is somewhere around here, and this hole here is for adjusting the speed of the motor. And if the motor is seized because it's built into the PCB, I don't know how to explain it to you, is attached to the PCB, not via soldering. It's just built into the PCB. So it's really difficult to change that. So in order to fix this, you have to just have a new PCB from another BP22 and then swap it over. That's how to fix this. So as I mentioned, the price of this is really dear somehow. Some people, they are selling it for more than £100, and some other people, they are selling it at a reasonable price between 20 and 50 pounds if it's in good condition. But at the moment, I'm really sad to tell you that this one is partially useless. It's like a nicely shaped paperweight that it also plays the radio for you. Anyhow, thanks for your watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until my next video, take care of yourself and each other, and as always, have a great time.